Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the story of Molly Whoopie and the Giant and working with scale. I can't wait to get started with you. Alright, so step one is going to be to get your paper ready actually. So this is the other part of my lasagna box. I was able to make that into 2 sheets of paper. And I'm going to be drawing my giant. And remember that you want to make it as big as you can, as big as the paper is. So I'm going to start way up here with my head. Just get the shapes in, my body shape, my legs, my feet. And I want him to take up like the whole paper. So I really want to make him tall. And I'm going to make him kind of mad looking. So now I've got my basic shape down. And now I want to make sure he looks mad. So I'm pointing my eyebrows kind of inward. And that has the effect of making anybody look angry. Put his little eyes in there. I'm going to give him a big wide nose and kind of angry looking teeth. But you can make yours look however you want. What we're focusing on today is just scale. So we're just going to make sure that he is nice and big. Whatever you want him to look like, whatever you think a big scary giant would look like. I'm going to give him a shirt. Maybe give him kind of a lumberjack appearance. Some jeans. My giant wears blue jeans, but he definitely is not going to wear shoes. So I'm going to give him some big toes. Alright, so now I've got my giant basically down. And now I want to complete my scale image by putting somebody or something else much smaller here next to him. So it could be my main character Molly, it could be the wife, it could be trees, anything that would normally be big. So I think I'm going to put my house here. I'm not sure how he would actually even fit in this house, but it's going to be kind of small compared to him. And you can see that automatically makes him look gigantic because I've made my house kind of small underneath him. And then I'm going to put Molly here too, just like chilling outside. She's maybe just looking up at him and feeling small and nervous. Yee. Give her a little dress, some feet. Okay. And she doesn't even necessarily have to have as much detail because she is much smaller than he is. I'm going to throw some grass in here. And then I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So if I see anything that looks like it doesn't need to be there, I can fix that. Can also add some details at this point. So I'm going to add some roof tiles. Maybe they have a little garden out front. Maybe they grow carrots in their garden. Maybe there's some lettuce growing outside. All those kind of details make it more interesting to look at. Maybe I'll throw a cloud into the background. Maybe I'll even make the sun lower than him or smaller than him so he really dwarfs everything else out. Okay, so now I'm going to, that I'm happy with this, I'm going to go over it in black Sharpie and then I'm going to add my marker. Okay, so I'm going to start adding my marker to this. And it doesn't actually matter if you're using marker or if you're using crayon. You just want to take your time and do a good job. I'm going to give him a plaid, sort of a lumberjack look to his outfit. And I'm doing that by first adding stripes one way. And then I'll go back and add stripes my second way, and I could switch colors if I wanted to make my plaid have more of a multicolor look, but I can just stick with the same one. Okay, so now he's got like a plaid jacket on, and maybe I'll give some orange to the collar. Just put a little bit of orange in his hair, his beard. Give him some blue jeans. You want to be careful when you're coloring. Just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you go out of the lines a little bit, kind of touch it up. You really can't ruin anything in art. You can make a mistake and then correct for your mistake. Or you can say also, that's fine. Kind of dig it like that. I'm going to go into my background with a different blue. This one's kind of an overcast sky blue. But I want it to be different than his pants, especially because they're right next to each other. So I could switch it up like I did in Peter Rabbit and do kind of a sunset background. That might be pretty too. You could also do this in colored pencil, crayon, paint, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, makes you feel good about it. If you've made him look big and your other stuff looks small, you have succeeded. Let's give him a nice skin tone. Doesn't say in the story really what he looks like, so we can really decide for ourselves. I was thinking about it, and you could really make him into an animal if you wanted to. It doesn't say a human giant, it just says a giant, so you could make him into a giant bear and her into a small bear or pig. That's what I was thinking about because, you know, I love pigs, but I didn't do that. Decided to go with a human being. Human-looking giant. There's his feet. Give him some grass in his garden. And I'm using a couple of different greens because I want my garden to stand out. This is just like the grassy area. And then I'm going to do a different green for my bushes and for my lettuce. You could also get this effect by doing the garden with crayon and the rest with marker, or the garden with colored pencil and the rest with pastel, or whatever you have at your house is great. Some little pink roses. I guess his wife likes pink roses like I do. Some little orange carrots. And I'm going to get a third green so that I can have a carrot top that's a different color. Just a subtly different color. And I'm gonna fill in the rest, and I hope you do a good job and have a good time, and I would love to see what you do. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow.